excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Paul kicks to Barnes. To the middle and taken away by Johnson. Harden against Crawford. Harden dishes to Howard. Nice D from Griffin.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Here's Paul. And again, the Clippers good for two.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Yeah, they're making some shots now. Clark finally starting to make up some ground.
The Rockets with another miss.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Now, here is Harden. They double him with Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll, he keeps that thing on a string.
And Harden, a left-hander. Defenders tend to have more trouble, it seems, guys, with softballs.
Well, and especially with Harden because of how crafty he is. He's got that Manu Ginobili Euro move, the change of speed, change of direction, and then the strength. I mean, that's what separates him. He draws contact and seems to just go right through players.
Griffin, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Harden kicks to Johnson. Houston moving it around. The wide open look here for Terry. The three-pointer no good. Now here's Barnes. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Clippers lead by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
For the Rockets, they've really struggled against Crawford.
He's got 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Johnson is out there with Howard. And there's Terry. Then it's Harden. And it's Brewer in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And stolen by Howard. Inside. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Jason Terry.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Paul goes in, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, an interesting statement came from the mouth of CP3 last year when he mentioned that he feels that Allen Iverson was the most influential player ever. Interesting. Most probably would have said Jordan.
So he comes up empty at the line.
You talk about Allen Iverson's influence. You know, Chris Paul wears the number 3 jersey in honor of Iverson. Paul was about 10 years old when the answer started his NBA career, so a huge influence.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking him down today.
Now here's Paul. Redick with the 3. James Harden with the rebound.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Doc Rivers trying to help this Clippers team to the mountaintop. And Chris Paul said, I've never had a coach that wants to win as bad as I do until Rivers. Rivers said, I'm just here to try to win. I always tell our players there's no guarantee to it. You have to be willing to get your hearts broken. Gentlemen.
He's getting him to lay it all on the line. Doris, thank you. Barnes can't get it to go. And you look at Chris Paul and Allen Iverson. What similarities do you see in their games?
Well, really just size. That's the only thing. Allen Iverson is a speed merchant. Chris has tremendous and deceptive speed, a little stronger, more of a quarterback. AI was just a flat-out killer as a scorer. I mean, the guy did some amazing stuff for a long time at his size. I mean, he was 6 feet tall and 150, 160 pounds is all, and just put buckets on guys like I hadn't seen a small guy do since Nate Archibald. And Isaiah Thomas was similar, but a little stronger.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jordan. And it's Crawford in for Barnes.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
A shot by Harden, wide open. The Clippers grab the miss. Hawes got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Terry against Griffin, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Crawford with the steal. It's tipped. Brewer with the steal. Harden outside. Dishes to Terry. Poked away. Here's Howard. Here's Harden. He kicks to Howard. Harden the pass to Brewer. And it's Terry at the elbow. For 3. And it's Terry again missing.
Well, he did have a 3-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty. You know, one story that didn't get a lot of press last season, 2 days after the Bledsoe trade had been given the go-ahead, the ownership tried to back out of it. The trade was already public news, and Doc Rivers actually threatened to quit before their ownership backed down.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Rivers dishes to Crawford. Redick with the 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Here's Harden. Another miss by Houston.
He's playing selfishly now, guys. He's just trying to get as many shots up as he can. Doesn't look at all concerned about his teammates.
Now here's Redick. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Brewer with the ball, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And Harden wide open, he shoots. Harden missing again.
It's been a rough shooting night for him, but I don't mind that shot. He had a good look at it.
Redick for 3, blocked. But they get it back. To tie. The long distance 3 is buried. Redick's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Harden kicks to Terry. Into Johnson. Houston moving the ball around. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Redick with the bucket. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
You know, something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound totals are almost identical.
No separation there, not yet anyway.
No good with the triple.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Johnson outside. Pass to Harden. They need this one. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. And 12 points for James Harden.
He's so reliable, and his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit, or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
Houston making a switch. Smith is checked in, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jordan, he's checked in for Hawes. Davis comes in for Blake Griffin. Matt Barnes is checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Paul in for Rivers. Al Harden, after the missed three from Jamal Crawford. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots, and that one hits back iron.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the... Basics look pretty exceptional.
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Harden gets the bucket. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. That's a 2 from Paul, and that's not going to go. And let's take this opportunity now to show